Hey, what's up? Well, I'm back again making a video to say that we have reached December and this is my favorite calendar flip of the year. Most wonderful time of the year, okay? And what I'd like to start out by saying is, well, today's December 1st and it happens to be the birthday of the real person behind Lars on Rocket Power. So Lombardo is now what, 49? Oh my gosh, 7 squared. So his name is Lombardo Boyar, I think, something like that. And of course the voice of Angelica has a birthday on the most wonderful day of the year in 25 days, or no, 24 days now. Just wow. Okay. And what I want to title this video, I want to call it Unicorns Don't Puke. Okay. And what do I mean by that? Well, I want to start out by saying something that's a little odd, you know? And it's that unicorns puking in a cartoon, or, you know, first of all, I would never wear a shirt with a unicorn puking a rainbow, okay? First of all, you know, that's a disgrace, okay? But unicorns don't puke, and here's why, okay? First of all, they're mythical creatures, okay? So they're not real. But secondly, they're supposed to be horses, okay? And one of the animals that can't or don't vomit are horses. Horses and rodents, okay? That's a scientific fact. So that's why rodents are easy to poison, you know, because once they ingest the poison, they can't throw it up, okay? And horses are, you know, they have a digestive system that is made to where it's difficult to impossible for them to throw up because of the way that their anatomy is, you know, the way that the gravity pulls on their esophagus. And, you know, they're just made differently than other animals that vomit. So I want to title it Horses Don't, or Unicorns Don't Puke. And the other thing I want to talk about, so basically, if there's a t-shirt, okay, with a unicorn puking anything but a rainbow, or it's just stupid, and I would never wear it, okay? And somebody's got to run their stupid water when I'm making a video, okay? And so what I want to say is that a lot of the people that would try to gaslight me and, you know, try to say that I'm wrong based on no evidence whatsoever, you know, about the characters pooping in their pants, are probably the same stupid people that would wear a shirt with a unicorn puking a rainbow, and they don't know what a woman is, okay? So I have no respect for them. They think behavior is what determines whether you're a man or a woman. Behavior and haircuts, okay? And so what I like to talk about in this video, I'd like to just ramble on more about the characters pooping in their pants, and, you know, and how, like, it just really makes me mad. You know, when people, now, you know, it's only been Angelica. I mean, I must be honest. But people want to defend these stupid characters and say that I'm wrong and I'm this, I'm that, for saying that Angelica pooped in their pants. I mean, Angelica pooped in her pants. And all these other characters pooped in their pants and all that. Well, I mean, they haven't challenged me on those, but I hope they don't. And I really would welcome it. You know, if they could show me the proof, you know, I would totally welcome a video response. Like, I literally don't give a crap. You know, if Cheryl wants to come on YouTube and respond to my videos and say, I would never provide the voice of a character that pooped in her pants. I would never do that in real life or in the cartoon world. You know, if she wants to do that, I mean, she's welcome to do it. Welcome to it, okay? Same thing with Lombardo. You know, if he wants to make a video about how he would never provide the voice of a teenage boy that pooped in his pants, you know, he can do it too. I literally would love it. I would love the attention, would love it if people would respond to my videos for a change. You know, they would actually get some views, okay? But it just really makes me mad when people try to say that it's, you know, that they can't accept it. See, that it always comes down to that. They never show me any evidence or any proof. You know, never show me their undergarments, the inside of them to prove them clean. Okay, they just, it's always about like, well, because they want Angelica to be their girlfriend, you know, they can't accept that she would ever poop in her pants. Um, and I'm really sick of talking about this. And my days are numbered for being able to talk about it in the future. Okay, and it all boils down to that. You know, they cannot, it's usually males, okay? And that, right off the bat, makes me not respect their opinion on bodily functions. Um, Males that cannot accept that girls have bowel movements, but yet it doesn't stop it from happening. You know what I'm saying? It's like they can't accept that girls poop, but yet every single day, you know, girls poop, and there's nothing they can really do about it. And, you know, I mean, this idea that, I mean, I don't know what's the matter with people. It's like, haven't they ever heard the expression, scared the poop out of somebody, or poop scared, um, only with the S word? You know what I'm saying? I mean, haven't they ever heard of, like, you see, and this is what they don't understand about cartoons. I mean, of course, they're never going to show you what happened in their pants, okay, one way or another. We're never going to see that. I mean, just like they usually don't show them vomiting, okay? But they hint at it, is what I'm trying to say. They give little hints that they pooped in their britches, okay? And it comes in the form of things that most people don't pick up on, okay? I don't really want to explain it too much to give too much away. But a lot of times, like, a character will get really scared in a cartoon, or, you know, a movie or something. They'll get scared and then they'll drop something, okay? Yeah, and because they cannot show the poop coming out of their butt, and, you know, I mean, and this is what people don't understand. I mean, someone in real life could literally poop their pants in front of you and you never know it. I mean, I've never done it in my remembered life, but I mean, somebody literally, I mean, how do you know, you know, that you weren't out in public one day and somebody pooped their pants and you never knew about it? You know what I'm saying? So if a real person, you know, could probably do that right in front of you in some cases, and you never know, you know, I mean, it's even that much less obvious in a cartoon. I mean, of course, they're not going to animate the poop coming out of their butt. And so, oh man, they're just ruining my video with their water. So basically, you know, it's like, what I'm saying is, so, like, a lot of times a character will get scared, okay, and rather than show the poop coming out of their butt, they will show something that is symbolic. It's like a subliminal message that they pooped in their britches, okay? It's like they'll drop something, you know, like in Ransom of Cynthia, when Drew says he's going to return the Queen Cynthia doll because Spike dug up her old Cynthia doll. And she drops the new Cynthia doll. Okay, well, that is kind of symbolic of her pooping herself because she's scared, or that makes her sick. And like in that movie that I've been obsessed with for, what, is it going to be 4 years? Oh my gosh. When the coconuts fall out of the hammock, you know, and they're in the submarine, that's symbolic. And, you know, the giant squid inking herself, that's symbolic. Or that, you know, it all ties in together. And, like, you know, and, like, not only, see, the thing is, it's like you just keep finding more. You know what I'm saying? The more you dig deeper, the more you find, literally. And it's like, you know, not just in Race Across New Zealand, but there was one called The Jinx, where a similar thing happened to Lars, where his friend named Animal fell on top of him. See, in Race Across New Zealand, it was Pie and Spuds that fell on top of him. And, you know, it's like people just don't pick up on things like that. And the one, like, Netherworld Night, the one where they're at Eddie's house, and the boys get scared. You know, they were, like, trying to scare the younger kids, but then it backfired on them, and they got scared by Eddie's mom, you know, looking like a disembodied head. And most people would never pick up on this, but, like, Lars says, "Where is this pizza that I'm promised?" And he picks up the lid on the platter, and then when he sees what looks like the disembodied head of Eddie's mom, he drops the platter, or the lid to the platter. And so, like, that kind of stuff, it's like people don't pick up on that, but it's symbolic, okay? And then immediately he falls down on his butt, okay? Um, most people would just never pick up on that. You know, the symbolism, you know, like they make references to poop that you just would never pick up on. And like, you know, as I've stated before, you know, that third movie that I'm just so sick of talking about with the Rugrats, you know, saying that, I mean, like I've stated before, you know, people say, no, Angelica did not poop in her pants. Okay, that reeks of, I cannot accept that girls have bowel functions. I want her to be my girlfriend. And, you know, it makes me not want to go anywhere near them because, I mean, when you call yourself progressive, but yet you can't accept the fact that women have simple bowel functions, you know, and they've been doing it since time immemorial, um, you may as well, I mean, I would take the most conservative guy in the world that can accept that, you know, like a Matt Walsh, like a hero. I would much rather have a conservative guy that just knows that everybody poops than some liberal idiot that is still weirded out by the fact that women have bowel functions. You know what I'm saying? I want nothing to do. I run screaming in the other direction from guys like that. Leftist guys. So, yeah. So basically, what I'm trying to say is, you know, just because a character like doesn't come out and say that they pooped on themselves, I mean, yeah, I know they're not gonna show you the evidence one way or another. I mean, they don't even show you their vomit, which could be so much more graphic than it is. So, you know, it's like they're not gonna show you, but they have other ways of insinuating that they did or that they may have. And it just makes me so mad when people don't pick up on that, or they try to say that I'm wrong and I'm crazy and I'm whatever, you know, for noticing it or thinking that. You know what I'm saying? I have the right to believe that. You know, I mean, if my heart and my Fitbit and my genitals and yeah, if everything about me believes, you know, that they dropped the number 2 in their pants, well, then they did the big brown unthinkable in their pants, okay? That's just how it is. So basically, yeah, it's like you'll never convince me otherwise. And think of the other thing about it is, like, once I get that in my head, okay, that in this episode this character pooped in their pants. I mean, there's nothing you can really do to change that. You know what I'm saying? Even if you could like reanimate the whole series and take that out, I mean, it still would be remembered up here. You know, it still will always remain. I will always remember why I think they did that. And you know what I'm saying? There's nothing you can really do to take that out of my mind. So yeah, and it just makes me so mad because, you know, that someone would try to deny it. I mean, because I know the truth. I freaking know the truth. I know the truth about the kind of people behind these shows, you know? And it's like, it just really makes me mad that anyone would try to defend them or, you know, say otherwise. Because you'll never convince me otherwise, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, why I'm picking on Lars and Angelica and not other characters? Well, because they are the antagonists, obviously. And because, you know, what I'm saying is, like, if Angelica does it, then of course all the younger kids do it. And, you know, if Lars does it, then of course the younger boys do it too. You know, the only one who may not would be someone like Reggie because she's a girl. And then, like I've stated before, I don't put it past her. You know, I don't put it past the Thornberrys. You know, because Debbie would be the least likely to poop in her pants. But you know what? There's an episode named Chew If by Sea, and it's all about her getting seasick. And of course, they never show the vomit. So, you know, I mean, who knows? But, so basically, it just really makes me mad. Like, I don't even put it past Nigel Thornberry to do it. You know what I'm saying? I don't put it past their parents, like their fathers, to do it. So yeah, it's like, and as I stated before in that third movie, you know, I mean, let's just say that Tommy really did, you know, that really was what Nigel meant, that Tommy did it. Okay, as I've stated a million times, if I've said it once, you know, how the hell does that mean that anyone else necessarily did it? You know what I'm saying? How does that disprove that anyone else did? You know, that's like, I mean, like, how does that mean Chucky didn't do it when Nigel fell on top of him? You know, like, Sputs and Pie and Animal fell on top of Lars. You know what I'm saying? How does that mean that Chucky didn't do it? How does that mean that Phil and Lil didn't do it? How does that mean that Dill didn't do it? How the hell does it mean that Angelica didn't freaking do it? You know what I'm saying? How does one character pooping in their pants necessarily mean that another did it? They're not mutually exclusive, damn it. You know, and that's like saying, you know, Hurricane Katrina wiped out New Orleans in 2005. And then you respond with, no, it didn't. It wiped out Gulfport, Mississippi. Well, oh my gosh, they're in the same area. I mean, that's just so stupid. You know, um, it's just, it makes no sense, you know, saying that because one character pooped in their pants instead of another. You know what I'm saying? They're not mutually exclusive. I'm really sick of talking about it, but luckily my days are numbered to talk about it any further. And you know, as I stated before, there's nothing you can do to force me to watch the reboot. I will not watch the reboot. I will watch anything but the Rugrats reboot. There's only one thing I would like less than the Rugrats reboot, and that might be a documentary on the History Channel. Okay. And, you know, I mean, if I don't, you know, as I stated before, I mean, that does not have to be the one and only reason that I don't like or watch the show or wear them on my clothing. You know what I'm saying? If I don't, well, I don't like the show because of one of the main religions that they promote in the show. And you can imagine that it isn't Christianity, okay? You can imagine that as much as I love Christmas, the religion I don't like in the show is not Christianity, okay? It's another religion that I don't like that they're promoting on the show. And all I can tell you is it has to do with Tommy's maternal grandparents and the religion of Adam Sandler, which if I never see The Waterboy again, I will have seen it too many times. I hate it when my dad watches The Waterboy because they're making fun of Louisiana people. And I don't like Adam Sandler. And, you know, for people to deny that that religion, you know, people of that religion, you know, put a lot of stuff related pertaining to poop, you know, in shows, and you know, they like poop stuff and just gross stuff. You know, people deny that, but it's absolutely true. I mean, it was a known fact 80 years ago, and it's still true today. And, you know, you'll never convince me to watch the reboot. And I'm just so sick of talking about those shows.